Good day, folks. This is Dale from Bergamo Campground. Just wanted to get this part 2 out to you guys here. Obviously, we ended up having to remove the old stage, so this is part of the pictures of the things that were going on. Had to market it to get it sold, and of course we took down the stairs, made it easy for transport. We loaded it up on a pontoon trailer, and we got it to the next owners. But anyway, that process was not completely filmed, but gives you an idea that we ended up having to use a couple different pontoon trailers to get it out from around those columns. And then once they were out of the way, we blocked it, and then we went ahead and put a pontoon trailer underneath it for transport and strapped it down really good. So from here on, we're going to look at some pictures and some video of the second part of the stage build here. In the first video, we said that we were going to have the stage part detached from the roof, but we changed our mind in this process, and now we went ahead and decided to tie in the stage to the 8x8s. Now, today starts the day of putting in some new piers to kind of match those, and we'll eventually be building the deck. There's all the material. Super excited to finish off this beautiful cover. Well, again, I want to thank Backwoods Buildings and Trusses for this, what we're going to be calling a stage cover. And I'm horrible at keeping you guys updated on progress, but it's probably been a week since we finished the cover here for the stage. And now we're starting to build our stage out. We're doing a 36 feet by 40 foot interior to pretty much match what the top is here. I'll try to get some footage of us later on doing some measuring and drilling and hammering and having the right tools for the right job and pulling strings and doing all the things that I'm supposed to be doing as a documentary videographer of what we're doing here. One thing that we try to do every day is regroup and kind of reset our tools that are needed. Have an area for tools, have an area for hardware. Probably pick up this wood here in a little bit to get that cleaned out for more scrap. And we still have quite a ways to go here, but we'll get her done. I'm very excited about how this is going to look afterwards, and I'm hoping you guys are too. We'll chat again soon. So here I am again, videotaping late in the afternoon. We did finish off that whole section over there. Did take a little break. It's Saturday, so we went to the lake and did some things. So now we're back to work here. We put a bunch of strings down, make sure that we stay level all the way throughout the process and flush. Without doing these types of things, you could get off in a hurry when it's 40 feet wide and 36 feet long. But our longest lumber that we had to deal with here is this last gap here. They were 16 footers, and we wanted to make sure that the lines and straight want to just make sure that everything is good. Obviously, we've had to move this thing around a couple different times for different places because of the length of the logs. But we decided to go ahead and get these all kind of where they need to be before we start setting in these again. As we're doing this, we're going to be moving from the left side here to the right side because we'll have opportunities for adjustment. We're going to just pick the same cuts because we have some play on each of these pilings. But then on this last row here, we'll probably have to take multiple measurements on every cut because there's no movement on that side and there won't be any movement on that side. Anyway, anybody that does construction knows that this is a process, and when you only got a couple people doing it, it takes a little while, and we always do our doubles and triple checks on our measurements, and don't want any waste and don't want to spend any more money if we don't have to. All right, guys, we'll talk again soon. Well, here we go. Early in the early afternoon on Sunday, getting ready to start doing Bay 3 of 4. Hopefully we'll get both of these done. The tough part, getting these measurements and getting them all leveled and plumb, is done. Now it's just a matter of mindless cutting of the 2x10s by whatever this distance is, putting the hangers on, getting everything laid out and ready to go. Seems like it's always better to start with a clean plan in the day, no tripping hazards, tools of the trade, little palm hammer. This has been very, very handy. This is working out real well with pounding in the hanger nails. Does a really good job. And then the hand palm, we ended up doing the extra supports. Still using hammer. Obviously that takes just a little bit longer, but a lot less wear and tear on the body and the shoulders and the arms and stuff like that. But yeah, overall, we've got to put our face boards on and stuff yet, and then obviously we're still going to have a lot of deck boards to do. I almost considered maybe doing plywood instead, just for ease and comfort, but they started saying that we recommend you not to do that just because of wear and tear over the period of time and weathering, and the deck boards will end up paying off a lot better in the long run. So it's pay me now or pay me later type situation, but we'll get to the deck boards there here in a little bit. We've got a whole bunch of 2x10 by 10s, and then over there on the ground next to the orange fish house is the stairs. There's going to be 2 sets of stairs that are going to go on the back side of the deck on this side of the building and also on that side of the building for ease of loading of equipment and stuff like that. Temperature today is about 66 degrees, a little windy, but I know that once we get moving here, that coolness will go away and we'll be dripping sweat off of our noses again. Alright, we'll talk to you guys soon. Well, another night completed. We ended up getting the whole area done here of the joists. I should have left some of the lights on before putting all my tools away, but tomorrow, 8 a.m., we start with the deck boards and the stairs. There are a few of these joists that were a little high, so we'll probably end up belt sanding them a little bit just to make sure that they're going to be okay with the deck boards. But other than that, appreciate Matt and everybody's help from the family, and tomorrow we look forward to getting a lot more help out here to get these deck boards. It looks amazing. Can't wait until it's finished and see it, show you guys. Here we are. We got some additional volunteers today from Bemidji's One Voice. People that are going to actually be involved in Celebrate Jesus. They're out here helping us with getting the last minute details all hammered out, literally screwed out. But we got stairs done, and then there's been some anchor bolts put in to help keep everything down from being lifted. We got 16 foot on centers and 4 foot on the ends. Making sure that all of the cupping is in the down position. Another set of stairs here. Of course, our workstations. We just got a few more deck boards to go. Alright, I'll keep you guys posted. I don't know if I'll do another video between now and when it's finished, but it's been a fantastic build. Learned a lot, experienced a lot. A lot of exercise, a little sore back, but it's all going to be worth it after it's all said and done for the concert this next Saturday. Fantastic job, guys.
Was it tight down there? Yeah, it's beautiful. What's that?
We're just about at the halfway point. Well, we're getting down to the nitty-gritty here, guys. I don't know if a deck board will fit in there or not. If not, we'll get the table saw out and we'll make sure that everything gets finished up there, fitting tight. Give you a perspective. Goodness, goodness, goodness.
Walk right around the corner. Is your table saw, Dale?
Yeah, it's in the garage. Got it set up and it's turned on.
Huh?
I got it set up and it's turned on.
I'm just going to set this up here for a second.
Yep. How much we're going to have to get off? 1 inch?
Well, we need 3 3/4, so.
Okay.
A little bit.
And this treated wood was definitely treated. Look at how wet it is. Some of these have been really heavy.
Look at how so many of those have dried already.
Yeah, they're
all light.
They're all lighting out, and basically a huge stage, dance floor. We can have motorcycle races up here. I'm gonna come back over to this side here in the corner and look back at the guys, the fellows working up and finishing this last little bit here. I mean, yeah, wow, pretty amazing. At least the roof isn't as tall as it was before we built the stage. This is going to be fantastic. I can't wait to start having some events out here using this. Definitely want to thank Backwoods Buildings and Trusses for your product here. We're very impressed with how it is so far. We've had a few severe storms that came through the area, that 70-mile-an-hour winds, and everything was good. So very excited about what Mother Nature wants to throw at us and see what can happen here. But here's center stage between the two. We are almost 40 feet from left to right, and we're 36 feet deep. All right, probably have a finishing video before this all ends up and wraps up and we get it posted, but appreciate all the volunteers. The Midgey's One Voice, Celebrate Jesus, definitely my son-in-law Matt and his grandkids. They really helped out a lot, and a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into this, and we're real excited to start using it. All right, folks, thanks. Wow. Oh, goodness. Beautiful sunset. Good 12, 13-hour day today. But the deck is basically all done. The only thing we got basically left to do is a handrail on these stairs over here. And the reason that we're quitting now is because the mosquitoes are amazing right now. They're doing a good job of doing what they do. I can tell you that. But anyway, thank goodness we're just about done. Now it's basically just finish those things and clean up and store the excess wood, return some stuff, and get ready for the next weekend. Well, these pictures here are one of the concrete columns that we put in. Ended up going into the ground a little bit further, so I ended up having to lift it and put a bigger shim in there. This is what it looked like afterwards. It brought it together a little bit. Well, this concludes the stage build. I'd like to sound off for the people that gave donations of money, products, equipment, labor, and time. Matt Bewley, our most valuable player, also son-in-law. Provisions Contractors, LLC. Northwoods Lumber. Ironhide Bobcat of Bemidji. Your QFM. Shine the Light. Christensen Industrial Developers. Reuben Morrison was the crane operator. Lakes Concrete. Northwoods Cabinet. Northern Horizons. Thompson's Auto and Equipment Rental. Bergamo Campground. And our volunteers were Phil Eckel, Jim Landis, Alex Robinson, David Wall, Steve Thompson, Keith Willard, Jerry Vaughn, Daryl Carter, Randy Hagelson, Simon and his roofers crew, Timothy Pomp, and that's all I have so far for now. If I think of any others or if I'm told about others, I will make sure to add it to the list in another comment. If I forget you, please forgive me. It wasn't on purpose. It was one heck of a project. Put God first in all this. Without him, this wouldn't have been possible for sure. And appreciate everybody watching, and look forward to number 3.